and a huge welcome to the Entrepreneurs Circus, where we don't just talk business, we talk about the real, messy, chaotic life behind the scenes. I'm your host, Charlotte Wibberley, ready to dive headfirst into the sea of highs, lows, and everything in between that comes with being a parent running a business while also wrestling with the other curveballs that life throws our way. So grab yourself a cuppa, or better yet, pour yourself a gin. It's time to gear up for raw, unfiltered chats with fellow business owners navigating the high wire of being a CEO, the juggling act of parenting, and the merry mess that accompanies it all. This is entrepreneurship in its glorious chaos. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Entrepreneurs Circus podcast. I am flying solo today and talking to you guys about making your marketing as easy as it can be. We really want to make sure that as business owners, we're busy. We've got 1,000 million things to do every single day in business and in life, that we are allowing our marketing to do all of the work and the heavy lifting for us. So if you are feeling like you are endlessly creating new things, flying around like a blue ass fly, but not really seeing any results in your business, you're going to want to listen to this. Now, I've been working with online business owners for the last almost 13 years to help them to create these frameworks and infrastructures to make sure that they can get the freedom that they want. We don't all run our businesses because we want to be working all the damn time. We do it so that we can be choosy, that we have that choice. We can craft how our businesses and our lives look. So, I find that loads of people basically in this online space, tell me if this resonates, guys, feel like they are constantly under pressure to keep reinventing their marketing or launching in a new way or come up with the next new big thing. We see so much of it on social media, right? People bombarding with, this used to work, now it's this, then that used to work, and now it's this. It can be really draining and overwhelming to think, how do I best get in front of my clients and, really enable them to be able to connect with me and see what I do and understand if what I do is the right thing for them. And if sales are the lifeblood of the business, which we know that they are, then your marketing is what creates those opportunities for sales as well. So instead of running around like a blue ass fly, wouldn't it be great if we could, try and approach these things with, a refined and optimized approach of what is actually already there in our business. So many people have so much good stuff in their business. They just need that framework to be able to, maximize that and really get the return on it. So I want to talk to you guys today a little bit about my own method that I came up with, which is called the 6-step consistent conversions method, which is about making the most out of your marketing and the work that you've already done in your business so that you can stop trying to constantly reinvent the wheel and instead be, able to use what you've already created, the great stuff you've already created, to be able to connect with the right people, get them to understand you and what you offer and what you're all about, and then off to make a sale. And also once you've got that process in place, to be able to refine it as well. So let me talk you through the first 6 steps that you need to be thinking about. So the 6 steps are engage, excite, educate, empower, evaluate, and escalate. And I promise, you can tell by me that I absolutely love an alliteration, by the way. I cannot create anything where I don't have alliteration in my life because that's just how I work. Hopefully I'm not alone here. So they're all E's, but they all have a really important function in your marketing strategy to be able to do that connection, rapport building, and then make a sale. So first of all, let's talk about engage. So engage is all about grabbing people's attention. So this is about, really getting them to see you right from the start to be able to, really pique their interest. So in this phase, what you really should be focusing on is sharing tips and tricks and, how to, build that connection, that authentic connection with your potential leads. So you could use relatable content. Scroll through my Instagram, you'll probably see hopefully some relatable content about my dog or my kids doing my head in. telling a story, getting people to see you as an individual, personal branding, and giving away free, valuable resources that people look at and think, actually, yes, this is exactly what I need. Because engaging with your audience right at the beginning is going to build that solid foundation to take them through the rest of your customer journey. And, this was really going to give them that foundation to keep them interested and build like qualified leads, because you only really want people that are coming to you, right? That are completely qualified and actually want what you have to offer. So right at the beginning, think about ways that you can capture your audience's attention and, get them to see you and be interested in what you do. It's exciting. So then we move on to the excite phase. Literally just set myself up for that. And this is then moving on from that sort of attention grabbing to building anticipation. So keeping that audience that you've just connected with engaged by building that anticipation and excitement around your offers and the transformation that you make for people. So this is about nurturing the relationship. So this is about giving them more value. This is about behind the scenes peaks. This is about sharing testimonials. This is about building rapport with your clients, your ideal clients, and creating content that really, I guess, gets them to know you and creates that familiarity and excitement about what you do. You know that they need what you have to offer. So now you're going to try and get them excited about if they take that next step, if they go for that transformation, if they, address that issue, what is possible for them? What really could they make happen by, taking that leap? So when they start to progress in this excite journey, they're going to start to know and like and trust you. And then they're far more likely to buy from you and stick around for longer, which is really the main goal when it comes to your marketing. So after we've excited them, we're going to educate them. So this is where we are putting a firm stamp on adding value and building authority, really delivering on that value piece so that they know you are the go-to person for whatever it is that you do in your market. So this is a really important phase for talking to your audience about whatever it is that matters to them. So for me, I talk to my clients about what's possible if they have a seamless launch. I talk about evergreen ecosystems and why, if they want to stop leaving money on the table and create freedom, that having that is an essential keystone to their business. They're talking to them about some of the things, strategies and things that they need to give them the transformation without giving everything away. So how-to content, you could do Q&As, you could do live videos, you could talk about myths or truths or myth busting in your industry. But by providing this value, it's going to help you become this trusted expert in their eyes, or go-to expert in their eyes, and make it a lot easier for them to make you the natural choice when they're looking to take that next step. So educate. So after we've educated them, we're going to move into empowering. So this is about calls to action. This is about giving them everything they need in a sales process to take the next step, whether that is buying from you now or down the line, make that buying decision. This is about giving them everything they need. So using really, I suppose, direct call to action, CTAs, across your social media, your emails, your posts, all the landing pages is really crucial. People do need to be told what they need to do next if they want to take that next step. So never assume that people are like, okay, I know how to sign up. Give them that really direct stuff. And I know it can feel icky. As individuals, we can sometimes find sales really icky, but you are doing your audience a disservice if you don't tell them after you've engaged with them and excited them and educated them, how they then can work with you. So make it really clear and enticing and tailored to where they're at in their journey as well. So instead of the other thing that I think is a really good tip is instead of saying, sign up now, a more specific CTA like grab your spot today and start your journey, or even flipping it around so that it's an opt-in for them. So going, yes, I'm in, or yes, I need this, can really work better as a CTA. So yeah, giving your clear CTAs and making sure that they know what the next step is and they are empowered to make the right buying decision can really reduce drop-offs, attrition at this point, and really increase your conversion. So make sure that you're looking at your sales processes and that you have got those clear call to actions or ways that people can take that next step with you in place. Evaluate is our fifth step. So this is the part that usually I talk to people and they decide to nod off. So I'm going to try and keep you guys with me. But this is about analysis and optimizing. So you are focusing in this stage on looking at your data to see where your funnel, your launch, your marketing plan might have some gaps or weak spots. So you are going to be wanting to, on a regular basis, we do it for our clients on a weekly or sometimes monthly, depending on the campaign basis, look at the metrics within your business, click-through rates, page view rates, conversion rates, drop-off rates. We're looking at abandoned carts. We're looking at all open rates for your emails, all those sorts of things that are going to help you to understand where, if you've got 100 people coming in the top of your journey, where people are starting to not then follow through and take the desired action. That can give you some real clues around what you need to do to tweak and optimize to get the most out of that. So you might have Google Analytics, you might have an all-in-one system like Kajabi or Kartra or Thrivecart or any of those sorts of things where there are you can look at the key data and metrics, could be your social media insights. Make sure you are making the effort though to look on a regular basis at the data to make sure that you can see where those people are dropping off. You can make those strategic improvements and boost that return on investment, because that's really important. You want to make sure that you are capturing all the possible leads. And that doesn't mean capturing 100% of them. It just means making sure that you're improving on that rate as well. And then finally, once everything is running smoothly, you've got your marketing ecosystem in place, it's all working like a well-oiled machine, it's going to be time for you to think about how you then take that to the next level and scale it up. So this is about thinking about what your strategies are for growth. So whether that's something like paid ads, meta ads, something like that, going out to new audiences, introducing, diversification in your product suite, thinking about partnering with people. There's a ton of ways we can scale up that we can discuss it. We could spend all day discussing that, but thinking about the ways that you're going to now take this working marketing ecosystem and scale it up is really, really important part as well. So think about how you can reinvest in what's working and try and set yourself new goals to grow and scale. And after you've done all that hard work of getting your marketing ecosystem in place and you have optimized it, it becomes so much easier to be able to do that scaling as well. And it becomes less risky because you're backing something that gives you a return and you've got that really strong foundation in place. So each of the 6 steps, we've got our engage, we've got our excite, we have our educate, we then empower them to make a buying decision. We look at the data and then we scale up. And this is working all together as one big method, one big ecosystem to maximize the results that you're getting for marketing and make it a load easier for you, which is actually so important as a business owner so that you can focus on the really key things in business and know that this is doing the heavy lifting for you. So really focus on if you're running around, you're crazy, you're thinking this is like really hard, I've got no idea how I'd even scale at the moment. Think about optimizing what you've already got there before you start, scattergun creating new things or constantly try and reinvent the wheel. You guys all have hidden revenue, I guarantee it, in your business. And it's waiting for you to uncover it. So go back to these 6 steps and think about how you're going to refine that process so that you can start to delve into it. So if you want to learn more about my 6 steps and my consistent conversions method, I'm going to be talking about it inside of my new book that's coming out in December. Please do go and buy it when it's out. I'll tell you more when it's coming out. There is a waitlist page that you can sign up to, which I'll put in the show notes of this podcast episode. But yeah, come buy the book. It will walk you through much more detail how you can really refine your marketing ecosystem so that it's doing that heavy lifting for you and you can spend your time on the right things and get that freedom back in your business. Know that it's working behind the scenes to bring you that valuable revenue. Thank you so much for listening. I will be back next week with a guest, so keep an eye out for that. But for now, get looking at that ecosystem, get refining, and let's see if we can get you some amazing results. Thanks, guys. See you soon. That's it for today. If something sparked your interest or you have a story that needs sharing, don't hesitate to get in touch. Details are in the show notes or just look me up on social media. And before you leave, make sure you're subscribed to be the first in the know when the next episode's out. Until then, remember, this is your circus. So embrace the chaos and keep juggling. See you next time.